Hey guys, how you doing today? Today I'm going to be making a video of batching. Is that what it's called? Prep batching
Batch prepping.
my beans. We eat a lot of beans here in this household. I put a lot of them in salads. I use them to make black bean burgers, all different types of things. I have even used black beans to make brownies. Yeah, that'll be another video sometime. They are delicious. Anyway, I had my beans soaking overnight and they are ready to go. So this time I used a mix of black beans and red beans, the small red beans. I'm not sure if they have another name, but they're about the same size as the black beans. Just to be different nutrients. I usually do all black or I'll do all red. Sometimes I'll do a mix of like 4 or 5 different beans. And because we use them a lot, I make a big batch in the Instant Pot and then I freeze them in small containers. And I'll show you what I do. Okay, so I put the raw beans into the Instant Pot and I put the water up just until they get to above the beans. You don't really need that much water, but I usually put a little extra water in because I like the beans to have like a little bit of a sauce or like an aquafaba. You know, when you buy a can of beans, they're always in some kind of liquid. That's the bean liquid. It's called aquafaba, and I like that. But when you buy canned beans, you are buying a lot of salt that comes along with those beans and the chemicals that are in the can or whatever. But I don't get into all that really that much. I do buy canned beans, but for the most part, I will cook my own in the Instant Pot because I like to just have them in the freezer, and as I need them, I pull them out the day before and they thaw out and they're ready to go. Anyway, here are my spices that I put in. Now, I have tried a bunch of different spices. If you don't like any of these flavors, then just do what you think you would like. I put a tablespoon of each of these oregano, smoked paprika, onion, garlic, ground cumin, and then this is a Mrs. Dash. It's onion and herb flavoring. It doesn't have any salt. We are not plant-based eaters that never do salt. We do salt, but we try to watch our salt intake. So that's another good reason to make your own beans if you are watching your salt, because, well, there's no salt in here. There's nothing but water in here right now. But I'm going to go and put our spices in there. Give that a stir. And because these beans were soaked overnight, these will take about 8 minutes in the Instant Pot to cook. If you did not soak them, then it takes about 25 minutes in the Instant Pot. On the stove, it takes a long time for beans to cook from dry. So I love my Instant Pot. I absolutely love it. If you don't have one, you should get one. Ask Santa to bring you one. It's really a good tool to have in your kitchen. Okay, Instant Pot is closed. You want to make sure this is on sealing. If you can see there, this says venting, and then on the other side, it says sealing. You want to make sure it's all the way towards the back. And when it comes up to pressure, this little red thing will pop up, and then you won't be able to open the pot. These are very safe, guys. There are some people that are really freaked out. There's Cash. Very freaked out because it's a pressure cooker, but they're not like the old-fashioned pressure cookers. These are safe. They got a lot of good safety features on them, and you don't have to be afraid to use it. Anyway. Oh, I guess it would help to plug it in. Oh my goodness. We're in business. It always helps to have a little bit of electric running through it. Okay, so I don't get too fancy with all these buttons. I don't think I ever used any of those buttons. In fact, I know I never used any of those buttons. I hit pressure cooker, and I want to bring this down. It's still set from what I used it last night to make potatoes. Because these beans were already soaked, all I need is 8 minutes. It'll beep to let me know that it's starting to go. There you go. That's to indicate that it's gonna start going to pressure. And then in 8 minutes, it'll beep again. And depending on what you're making, you could turn this so the steam comes out. I keep getting my finger on the camera. You can turn that so the steam comes out, or you can just let it manually do it itself, which that's what I usually do. Okay. In a few minutes, I'll show you what these delicious beans look like. Wish you could smell it. It smells good already. Okay, the beans are finished. You see this stopper here? That is flush. So that means the beans are done and the pressure has been released. Let's take a look. Ah, they smell so good. That's what I meant by a little bit of the aquafaba, the juice, which is just water and spices that we cooked them in. There's no oil, there's no salt, just pure goodness from the beans. I'm going to be putting them in small containers, about that size, maybe a little bigger. That way I have them already in the freezer, all ready to go. And here are all those delicious beans, all dished up. I'm going to wait for them to cool off, and then I'm gonna stick them in the freezer. Maybe keep one in the refrigerator for salads, bean burgers. You could do so much with beans. Beans are a really good source of protein, and they are super healthy. So this is what I do every now and then. I do buy canned beans because of the convenience, but I do really love to do this. It's a lot cheaper, and it's just so easy to do it in the Instant Pot. If you don't have an Instant Pot, there's no worries. You can still cook them on the stove. It's just gonna take probably at least an hour, depending on how much you're making. But I would say at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half even. This is just so convenient to do it this way. Okay, so there you have it. Instant Pot beans made from dry. First you soak them overnight, and then you give them a good rinse. Put them in the Instant Pot, put a bunch of spices in there, whatever spices you like. You don't have to do what I did. It's just flavors that we enjoy. So experiment with it and see what you like. I do really like the smoked paprika in there. It gives it a little bit of a smoky taste and smell. Oh, they smell so amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys try this and what you think. So yeah, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because there will be more of these videos coming. I have a few different ideas for my channel and I'm excited to share it with you. All right, guys, till next time.